Have you ever looked at your paycheck and wondered, where did all my money go? You are working, earning, and staying busy, but somehow getting ahead still feels impossible. For millions of Americans, this has become a strange financial reality. People are working longer hours, taking extra shifts, and even adding side jobs. Yet after all that effort, many people still feel financially stuck. So why can someone work harder and still feel financially stuck? The answer is not simply that people are spending too much. There is a much bigger system working underneath everyday life. Start with one of the biggest expenses, housing. When housing costs rise, more of every paycheck disappears before anything else happens. Then there is food. A grocery trip can suddenly cost noticeably more. Even when you buy the same basic items, your total can look very different. You may try to fight back by spending less. You compare prices, use coupons, and skip things you do not really need. But then your car needs repairs. The tires wear out, gas costs money, and insurance arrives. Then come the smaller bills: phone service, internet, subscriptions, and utilities. Each one may look small, but together they can become a serious monthly cost. Your paycheck is not the only number changing. The cost of maintaining your life is changing too. Imagine your income goes up by 5%. That sounds good, right? But what if your biggest expenses rise almost as quickly? Suddenly, earning more does not feel like having much more. This is where the problem becomes interesting. People are often told, work harder, earn more, and everything will improve. But working harder only solves part of the equation. What really matters is the gap between what you earn and what you keep. Think about your monthly budget. Your paycheck comes in and immediately several payments are waiting. Rent takes a portion, food takes another, transportation takes another, debt payments take another. And if you work extra hours just to cover those costs, your free time becomes a price. There are only so many hours in a day that you can sell. This is why income and wealth are not the same thing. Income is money you receive. Wealth is what you build and keep. Inflation makes this difference even more important. The same amount of money can buy less than it used to. Now add debt to the picture. Debt lets you buy today and pay for it later, but later comes with payments. Those payments can reduce the money available for saving. Then life throws unexpected expenses at you. Without savings, one surprise can turn into new debt. That is why an emergency fund can be so powerful. Savings gives you a financial buffer when life does something unexpected. But saving is only one part of the bigger picture. This is where investing can become important. The idea is to make your money work alongside you. Compounding becomes powerful because time gives growth more time. That is why starting earlier can matter. But financial progress is not only about investing. Your skills matter too. A valuable skill can increase your earning power. Sometimes that is more powerful than simply working longer hours. Imagine two people working the same number of hours. One develops a skill that lets them earn more per hour. The other simply adds more hours. Both work hard, but their financial paths may become very different. This is why a raise does not always feel like a raise. More income can simply be absorbed by higher expenses. So ask a different question. How much of what I make actually stays with me? That is where net worth becomes useful. It looks at what you own compared with what you owe. Someone can earn a large salary and still have limited financial flexibility. Another person with a smaller income can gradually build financial strength. Small financial decisions can create very different outcomes over time. One powerful strategy is automation. Instead of saving whatever is left, save first when possible. Another step is understanding where your biggest expenses actually go. Cutting a tiny expense can help, but controlling a major expense can matter much more. Think of your finances like a system. Income enters, expenses leave, and whatever remains can build your future. The goal is not to become rich overnight, it is to become financially stronger over time. Because getting ahead is not just about working harder, it is about building a system where your hard work actually moves you forward. Work hard, yes, but make sure your hard work is building something that works for you.